Baby, the kiss miss you. Juliana was in the kitchen that evening making jollof rice. She had just finished choir rehearsal in the church where her husband, Pastor Sam, was the senior pastor. She was tired, her back ached, and her heart was heavy for a reason she couldn't explain. The house her father gifted them on their wedding day was quiet, too quiet. Pastor Sam was in the sitting room, reading something on his phone, or at least that was what she thought. The food was almost ready when Juliana suddenly remembered that her husband had asked her to send a document from his email earlier that week. She wiped her hand on a towel and stepped out of the kitchen. "Honey, let me quickly use your phone to send that document to the church email," she said casually. Without looking up, he stretched the phone towards her. He trusted her, or maybe he was just distracted. Juliana took the phone, unlocked it with usual code. She knew it, but she rarely used it. She opened his email, quickly searched for the document. As she waited for the attachment to load, a message notification dropped down from the top of the screen. It was from a contact saved with Joyce. Her eyes moved there without meaning to it. One line, just one line. "Baby, the kiss miss you. Please come this weekend. We need you." For a moment, the whole world went silent. The sound of the boiling rice disappeared. The silly fan above her head stopped spinning in her mind. Even her whole breathing became distant. The kiss? What kiss? Juliana stared at the message. Her hands suddenly cold. Her mind started racing. Is it a mistake? Is it a wrong number? Is it a church member joking? Then another message popped up immediately, like the devil himself wanted to confirm her worst fear. "Don't forget, you promised to send their school fees before Friday. They are your children too." Her fingers began to shake. The phone almost slipped from her hand. Children? What children? Her husband, a pastor. The man she had been married to for 7 years. The man she had been praying with for a child all these years. Had children somewhere calling him daddy. Alex felt weak. She leaned against the wall, sliding slowly to the floor as tears filled her eyes. In that moment, something inside Juliana broke. Let me take you back to where it all started. Juliana was born into church, not just church-goer parents. Her father was a pastor, a respected one. From as early as she could remember, she was in church. Sunday service, midweek service, vigil, choir practice, workers' meeting. The altar was like a second home. Her mother always told her, "Juliana, remember you are a pastor's daughter. You must be an example. You must be submissive. You must be patient. Divorce is not an option. Marriage is for life, for better, for worse." They taught her how to pray, how to fast, how to quote scriptures. She read books about godly women, virtuous wives, Christian homes. In her mind, she already had a picture of her future husband, a man of God, a man who loves prayer, a man who teaches the word, a man that fears God more than anything. So Juliana waited. She refused random relationships. She turned down brothers who came in the name of the Lord, but whose spirit did not agree with hers. She waited. She waited for God's perfect time. When Juliana was in her early 20s, a new young minister joined her father's ministry. His name was Samuel. Everybody quickly started calling him Pastor Sam. He was handsome and humble. He was quiet, not flashy, not loud. He preached with passion. He prayed with tears. He knew the Bible. When he worshipped, you would see veins in his neck. People said, this one is a real man of God. At that time, Juliana was the choir mistress. She would stand in front every Sunday, leading worship, eyes closed, hands lifted up. From the pulpit, Pastor Sam would watch her. From the choir stand, Juliana would hear his message and feel fire in her heart. People noticed how much Pastor Sam respected her father. He would kneel when greeting him, carry his Bible, drive him when necessary. Juliana's parents liked him. The church loved him. One evening, after midweek service, Pastor Sam walked up to Juliana in an empty auditorium. "Sister Juliana," he said gently, "your ministration today blessed me deeply. God used you." She smiled shyly. "Thank you, sir." "Please," he laughed softly. "Don't call me sir. Just call me Pastor Sam." From there, some more conversation started. In choir practice, after service, During meetings, they talked about ministry, the future, marriage, purpose. He always sounded so serious about God. Juliana started seeing differently. Her heart began to open. One Sunday afternoon, he requested a private meeting with her father. After that meeting, her father called her into a sitting room. "Juliana," he said calmly, "Pastor Sam has spoken to me. He says God is leading him to you. He wants to marry you. What do you see?" Her heart jumped. Her father had prayed. Her mother had prayed. They felt peace. Juliana also had been asking God. Everything seems to align. "Daddy, I agree," she said smiling. "I believe it is God's will for me." And just like that, the journey began. Their courtship was short. They kept it godly. No scandals. The church was happy. People were rejoicing that their daughter in the Lord was marrying a man of God. On their wedding day, the church was full. Worship was powerful. Pastors laid hands on them. Prophecies came. Your home will be a light. Your children will surround your table. Your marriage will be a model to others. Juliana's parents were not rich, but they were comfortable. And because they wanted their daughter to have a good start, they gave them two major gifts: a house, a beautiful 3-bedroom bungalow, fully furnished, a car, nothing too extravagant, but solid enough for a young pastoral couple. Everyone clapped when her father announced it. "We believe in this union," he said. "We want to support the work of God in their lives." Juliana was overflowing with gratitude. Look at the goodness of God. A godly husband, a house, a car. What a life. Pastor Sam also looked grateful, at least on the outside. Inside, something else was growing. Shortly after the wedding, Juliana's father opened a new branch of the church in another part of the town. He made Pastor Sam a resident pastor. "You are now the senior pastor of that branch," he told him. "We trust you. We believe God will use you mightily there." The new branch grew. Pastor Sam's name started spreading. "That young pastor is very anointed. When he prays for you, things change." His wife too. Haha, she sings like an angel. They looked like a perfect ministry couple. People brought them gifts, food, clothes, sometimes small money. Church members came to their house for counseling. Outwardly, everything looked beautiful. Inwardly, two major problems were forming: finances and ego, children and pressure. In the first year of their marriage, Juliana and Pastor Sam weren't too worried about kids. They were still getting used to each other, running the new church, settling into their new home. But by the second year, people started asking, "Mommy Gio, when will we carry baby? Pastor's wife, we are waiting. Oh, you both should give us church baby now." Juliana would smile politely. "In God's time," she would say. But the third year, the pressure increased. Some members started giving advice. "Have you tried this herbal medicine? Go to this prayer mountain. They don't waste time there. Check if there is no spiritual attack." Juliana cried secretly. At night, she would lay by the bed, hands on her stomach, praying, "Lord, please give me a child. Don't let me be a reproach. I have served you all my life. Please remember me." She fasted. She joined every 3 days, 7 days, 21 days church program. She never suspected her husband, not even a second. In her mind, they were the problem, or she was the problem, but never him alone. Because how do you look at a man of God and think, maybe he's hiding something? While Juliana was praying and fasting, Pastor Sam was fighting another battle, not against sin, but against discontentment. He loved the respect he got as a pastor, but he also resented something quietly. The fact that most of what he had came from Juliana's parents. The house from them, the car from them, the new branch from them. Sometimes, when people praised him, he wondered, if not for this family, where would I be? Am I really a man of my own? Instead of turning that feeling into gratitude, the devil planted pride inside him. At church, a certain woman started getting close. Her name was Joycey. Joycey came to the church with her own heavy story, family issues, heartbreak, financial struggle. She would stay back after service, crying to Pastor Sam for counseling. He prayed with her, encouraged her, followed up. Slowly, boundaries blurred. After some months, counseling became late-night visits. Prayer meetings turned into emotional conversation. Emotional conversation turned into something else. They started sleeping together. Pastor Sam knew it was wrong. He knew he was messing up, betraying his wife, betraying his calling. But sin is a gradual slope. You rarely feel the fall until you eat something hard. One day, Joyce called him, her voice shaking. "Pastor, I am late." He understood immediately. "What do you mean? I have not seen my period. I tested. It's positive. I am pregnant." His whole world froze. "Pregnant? For who?" he asked, panic rising. Joyce was silent. "For you," she said softly. "You are the one I am with now." What she did not say was that she had a boyfriend she always sleeping with. But Pastor Sam didn't know. He was terrified, not because he doubted the baby, but because of what it meant. If people find out, if Juliana finds out, I will lose everything. Joyce, seeing fear in his eyes, made a suggestion. "Marry me," she whispered. "Secretly, nobody has to know. At least, the child will have your name. You can arrange things. I will keep quiet. I won't disturb your other life. I just don't want to raise my child in shame." In his panic and foolishness, Pastor Sam did something no one would ever have believed of him. He married Joyce secretly, not in a big church, not with fanfare, just a small, hidden traditional ceremony somewhere far, far from Juliana's world, and life continued. Juliana at home was praying for a child. Pastor Sam outside was now a secret beggarist. The double life started. With Juliana, he was Pastor Sam, calm, gentle, respected man of God, although his patience was slowly wearing thin. With Joyce, he was baby, a man she believed was leaving his problematic first wife soon, so they could be together fully. Joyce gave birth to a baby girl. Pastor Sam was there. He carried the child, tears in his eyes. In his heart, something whispered, "Finally, a child. Prove that you are a man." But remember, that child wasn't his. Joyce knew, but Pastor Sam did not know. As time passed, Pastor Sam started treating Juliana differently. He stopped being patient. He became harsh, moody, easily irritated. Whenever Juliana cried about childlessness, he would say, "Do you think you are the only one without a child? Stop embarrassing me with tears. Are you the first person to wait on the Lord?" If she asked him to go for medical tests as a couple, he would flare up. "So now you think I am the problem? Me? A whole man of God? You are accusing me because you don't have faith?" Juliana would immediately apologize. "I am sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just... please forgive me, my love. I just want us to be sure." But he refused. Deep down, something in him knew he didn't want to face any test. Because of an accident he had as a teenager, his parents had once hinted to him that he might have issues having children, but they never followed up medically. He buried that fear under anointing oil and loud prayer. Now, seeing Joyce's baby, he used it to reassure himself. "See, I have a child. She looks like me. I am fine." Years passed. Juliana married for 7 years, still childless. Joyce married him secretly for 4 years, now with 2 children from another man. The more Pastor Sam invested his emotion in Joyce and her children, the more he resented Juliana. Every time he looked at her, he didn't see his faithful wife, loving wife. He saw pressure, expectation from her father, the house and the car he felt trapped by, a womb he thought was closed. He started eating her. It began with a small pushes, rough grips on her arm during arguments. "Juliana, don't talk back at me. I am the head." Later, it turned into slap, then kicks. He would come back late, smelling of another perfume. If she asked, "Where were you?" "I was worried." He would explode. "So now you monitor me? You think because your father gave us a house, you can control me? You better know your place." If she cried, he would call it manipulation. Sometimes he would beat her till bruises formed on her arms, her back, and her legs. On Sundays, she would wear long sleeve, soft scarf, carefully applied makeup to hide swelling around her eyes. When people greeted them, "Good morning, pastors. Mommy, you are looking beautiful," she would smile. No one knew the kind of night she had. In her heart, she would remember her parents' teaching. Divorce is a sin. Be patient. Pray. God can change any man. So she stayed. She endured. She told no one. Sometimes she would gather courage and say, "I will tell Daddy. I will tell my parents what is happening. I can't take this anymore." But Pastor Sam knew exactly how to silence her. He would lean close, his eyes cold. "You want to tell your father? Go and tell him. See if he will believe you over me." To him, "You are still his little emotional daughter." To the church, "I am a man of God." What do you think they will trust? You want to disgrace yourself. You want to bring shame to your family. Try it, and I will kill you before they even get here. That last line, "I will kill you," enter her bones like ice cream. Fear caged her. So Juliana stayed. She stayed and prayed. She stayed and cried. She stayed and slowly died inside. If you watch this story to this point, you are going to love the part 2 because what happened in part 2 will shock you and shock the whole world. Do not forget to like, comment, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button below so that when I post, you'll be the first person to watch this amazing story. I am going to be seeing you in part 2. Bye for now.